In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 30th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Yankees versus Baltimore Orioles. The ongoing 4-game series between the top 2 teams in the American League East Division sees the Yankees clashing with the Orioles in Baltimore this Tuesday night. The Yankees have reclaimed their position at the summit of the American League East, a significant turnaround from their near brush with the division seller in the 2023 season. Conversely, the Orioles are aiming for their 2nd consecutive American League East title, with aspirations for a deeper postseason run following their exit in the American League Division Series last year. Under the stewardship of manager Aaron Boone, the Yankees have implemented notable changes to their batting order, yielding impressive results with the highest run totals of the season. Notably, Rizzo has flourished in his adjusted lineup position, while Aaron Judge appears to have rediscovered his power after a sluggish start to the season, enduring some fan disapproval along the way. Taking the mound on Tuesday night is Courts, who should find solace in the spacious confines of Camden Yards, boasting a favorable record against the Orioles from the previous season, including a stellar performance in Baltimore. The Yankees also benefit from catching the Orioles on the heels of a taxing home series against the Athletics. Examining the bullpen performances in the early stages of the regular season reveals a notable contrast. The Yankees boast the 4th best reliever earned run average in the league at 2.64, while the Orioles find themselves in the bottom half of the standings, positioned 16th with a bullpen earned run average of 3.88. Recent offensive displays further underline the divergence between the two teams, with the Yankees averaging 6.86 runs over their last 7 games, compared to the Orioles' 4.5 runs in their previous 6 outings. Despite Courts struggling on the road this season, the Orioles starter, Dean Kremer, has fared even worse within the confines of Camden Yards, with daunting statistics in his 2 home starts. This series, pitting 2 American League East contenders against each other, promises excitement. While arguments could be made for the Orioles' advantage at home, the scales tip in favor of the New York Yankees due to Nestor Cortes' historical dominance over the Orioles. Cortes boasts an unblemished 4-0 record against the Orioles, coupled with an earned run average just shy of 2, and a mere .180 batting average against current Orioles hitters in 100 at-bats. Furthermore, Dean Kremer's struggles with home runs this season further bolster the Yankees' position. Given the favorable odds, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. In Monday's matchup, both teams struggled to muster offense, with only 2 runs scored throughout the game, initiated by a leadoff home run from Gunnar Henderson. The starting pitchers delivered extended outings, ensuring that bullpen resources remain ample for this subsequent encounter. With both Courts and Kremer coming off strong performances, batting lineups on both sides may find themselves challenged. The Yankees will be without left fielder Alex Verdugo, currently on paternity leave. Notably, both pitching staffs have excelled in limiting opposing batting averages, ranking 7th and 12th in the majors for the Yankees and Orioles, respectively. Additionally, both teams exhibit middling batting average of balls in play, with the Yankees ranked 18th and the Orioles positioned just below them. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Kansas City Royals, with a record of 17-13, are set to face off against the Toronto Blue Jays, who hold a record of 15-15 in the 2nd game of a 3-game series on Tuesday evening. This follows the Blue Jays' victory in the first game with a final score of 6-5. The Blue Jays have managed to win 2 out of their last 5 games, recently snapping a losing streak of 4 games with back-to-back wins. Jose Berrios has showcased remarkable performance throughout this season. Despite the recent struggles of the Blue Jays offense, providing run support hasn't been an issue for the defense, which has adeptly managed to keep the team competitive in ball games. Berrios enters this game with an impressive 0.6 earned run average in his last 5 outings. Moreover, the Blue Jays have emerged victorious in 7 out of their last 10 encounters encounters against the Royals, who have faced considerable challenges. In the forthcoming matchup, I anticipate the Blue Jays will capitalize on favorable opportunities against Dragons, marking their second encounter with the left-handed pitcher within a week. Last season, the Blue Jays boasted a team batting average of .272 against left-handed pitchers. Additionally, their lineup features formidable right-handed batters such as Vlad Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Justin Turner, and Alejandro Kirk, providing a balanced offensive approach. Dragons has experienced a decline in performance this season compared to his previous stint with the Royals, evident in his increased WHIP and hits allowed. Berrios, despite a tough loss against the Royals in adverse weather conditions last week, has consistently delivered quality starts this season, maintaining a commendable WHIP. Considering the prevailing trends, I'm inclined to favor Jose Berrios to extend his dominance against the Kansas City Royals, especially on home turf. Therefore, the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. In their previous encounter last week, Berrios and Dragons both demonstrated resilience, conceding a total of 3 runs over 5 innings. Both pitchers currently maintain earned run averages under 4 this season, with Berrios leading the duo with an impressive 1.23 earned run average from his first 6 starts. The Royals have trended towards games finishing below the total in 3 out of their last 5 outings. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays have struggled offensively, scoring 3 runs or fewer in their last 5 games leading up to the series opener against the Royals on Monday. The under has been a dominant outcome in matchups between these two teams, reflecting their struggles against the over-under. The Royals hold a record of 9-18 against the over-under, while the Blue Jays stand at 11-18. Despite Dragons' recent struggles, his earned run average over the last 5 starts has been respectable at 2.2. This trend of the under hitting in the last 8 matchups between the teams appears likely to persist in Tuesday's game. Anticipated as another pitching duel, Tuesday night's game suggests a low-scoring affair. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus New York Mets. The Chicago Cubs, currently standing at 17-11 and holding the second position in the National League Central, are gearing up to clash with the New York Mets, who boast a 14-13 record and occupy the 3rd spot in the National League East. This matchup marks the second game of their 4-game series, set to take place on Tuesday night, following the opening game on Monday night. Recent performances show the Cubs stumbling in a series against the Red Sox in Boston, where they lost 2-1, while the Mets suffered defeat in 2 out of 3 games against the Cardinals at their home turf. As the showdown approaches, Chicago steps onto the field with a commendable 18-11 record, albeit displaying a middling 8-8 performance on the road. The Cubs find themselves positioned squarely within the MLB's average for team earned run average, yet their pitching efforts have demonstrated resilience of late, with the exception of a hiccup in Game 2 against Boston last Saturday. Meanwhile, New York has encountered a downturn after a scorching start to the season, with their offensive prowess needing a revival. While Mania has exhibited early season dominance for the Mets, Assad has been an equally formidable force for the Cubs. A closer inspection of the starting pitcher's performances this season reveals a notable contrast. Assad boasts a 1-0 record with a 3.38 earned run average and a .189 batting average against in his 2 road starts thus far, contrasting with Mania's 0-1 record, 5.59 earned run average, and .256 opposing batting average in 2 starts at Citi Field this season. Recent offensive output further underscores the discrepancy, with the Cubs averaging 4.17 runs in their previous 6 games compared to the Mets' 3.8 runs across their last 5 outings. Chicago has exceeded expectations this season, ranking 2nd in the league for covering the run line in 67.9% of their games. In this matchup, however, they're poised to secure a straight win. Assad's stellar performance on the mound, boasting a 2 earned run average and 26 strikeouts against just 9 walks, bolsters the Cubs' confidence. Despite the setback against the Red Sox, the Cubs had clinched victory in their preceding 4 games, establishing themselves as a force to be reckoned with in the National League Central. Their potent offense, ranked 7th in runs scored and 13th in batting average across the majors, stands in stark contrast to the Mets' 16th position in runs scored and 17th in batting average. As the Cubs maintain their strong betting trend, the Mets find themselves grappling with 5 losses in their last 7 games. Assad's consistent performance throughout the season provides assurance, although doubts linger regarding the Cubs' bullpen. Nevertheless, their recent dominance against left-handed pitching over the past fortnight augurs well for their prospects. While the Mets have demonstrated proficiency against right-handed pitchers, skepticism surrounds Mania's capabilities, potentially opening avenues for the Cubs to capitalize early and frequently. In assessing the pitching duel, parity clarity emerges, prompting a preference for the superior hitting team. Thus, the Chicago Cubs money line emerges as our full game side pick. Pitching prowess takes center stage as both teams deploy starters boasting sub 3.5 earned run averages. Assad emerges as the standout with a pristine 2 earned run average and conceding only 1 run against the formidable Astros lineup in his previous outing. Mania, holding his own for the Mets, boasts a respectable 3.33 earned run average and is fresh off a stellar performance against the Giants, where he maintained a clean sheet while striking out 6 batters. The Mets bullpen also merits recognition, ranking 8th in the majors with a 3.56 earned run average. Recent trends indicate both teams favoring the under, with the Cubs and Mets each going under in 4 of their last 6 games. Anticipate another underperformance in the second game of this 4-game series, propelled by stellar displays from the starting pitchers. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.